Hey, please be sure to subscribe. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shade Tempest. Welcome back to the Daily S&D Grind, where today we're going to go over rush routes for the Pines and Raid. If you are new to the channel, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I upload search and destroy videos every single day, and it would mean so much to me. Now, I'm going to have a timestamp for Raid if you want to just skip to Raid and you don't care about Pines. If you do care about Pines, just stay tuned. Let's get into the game. We're going to talk a little bit about rush routes, bomb plants, etc., and what you need to know about the Pines. Now, we're going to go grab the bomb here, and immediately we're doing the rush route. We're going straight to A. Now, this rush route is very strong considering B site is virtually impossible to get into, but you're going to want maybe your sniper rifle or an assault rifle and watch right here and look for this guy. If you can get a pick, that's great, but be mindful of your left side. If anything, you could probably stand back right here and you'll be completely covered from your left side. But you get a pick, that's great. Now, if you decide to do the rush route where you go outside the round here, you're going to want to watch here and try to push your way over here, making sure you watch this head glitch and this room, because it's going to be very dangerous. Now, if you do decide to push into here, you got to watch this corner, and over here, and maybe even head glitching the bomb if for some reason you missed him. Once you get here, make sure you check the room. I've seen people sit right here and head glitch right there or right here, and even sometimes in a corner over there. But if you do that, you're going to want to plant the bomb right about here. And if you plant the bomb here, you can actually run inside and watch it from here, which is a pretty good spot. And you can watch your left side. You got your back completely covered. You got to make sure you watch this. But you got your back covered, and if you hear somebody coming up behind you, or you have a motion sensor down, you can just prepare for the guy over here. But yeah, that's A site, and that's a good bomb plant for that side. Now, if you want a bomb plant over on this side, you can totally plant the bomb right about here. And if you plant it here, you can watch it in this room right here perfectly fine. If you have your sniper, it'll be very easy to watch. And you can kind of just sit here in this corner, wait for people to come by. If they decide to go through that door, or this door, or that door, it'll be perfectly fine for you. And if they do somehow get into that room, you can just run all the way around and get them off the bomb from this side, because you can see them right here as well. So it's a very good spot for A side. Now, let's go for a rush route on B side. Now, if you're doing a rush route to B, you're going to want to start by going this way. Very obvious. And once you get to about here, you got to watch your side from over here. You got to watch that spot. You got to watch over here. You can probably get a pick right there. Sometimes people will rush all the way, and you can actually watch this little doorway. You can kind of see right over there. Just barely. If you do a jump shot, you can. But you're going to want your assault rifle or sniper for this side. And once you get all the way over here, and they still haven't pushed this area, make sure you check down here, because sometimes people will be there. Sometimes people will be up here and right here at this head glitch or this head glitch, and that's very annoying. But once you get to about here, you're going to watch your middle route, just in case somebody actually did go the ladder route down in the middle to cut it over there. But once you do that, you're going to get over here, check that spot. You're going to check that little pool table. Not a lot of people are surprisingly camping here, but you're going to want to check all these areas. And once you get to the bomb, you've only got a few options here. You could plant right here, and you could watch way over here behind this thing, which isn't that bad of a spot. And you can see it pretty easily, especially if you have your sniper. And you got to kind of watch this area. Not a lot of people know about it, but you can actually go into this vent, and it's actually a decent little route. If you decide to rush this way, and you don't want to rush into that room, you can rush right into the vent here, get around the corner, and make sure you're safe over here. And then, you know, pick off any people you see. Make sure this part up here is completely clear. If there's nobody up here, you're pretty much safe to plant. Now, B site is very hard to get into just because it's in their spawn, because they spawn right there. So it's a little hard, but you can do that. You can plant the bomb right about here, and you can watch it from over here. You're not going to get a good sight line on the bomb, but you can hear it perfectly fine, and you could rush in there if somebody's on it or anything like that. You could even try to plant right here, probably in this corner. Yeah, like right here. And you can watch the bomb from way over here in this room if you want to. It's very easy to see. You can also stand up here in this little corner and watch it from there. That's not a bad spot either. B-side has a few options, but it's not easy to get into. But if you do get control B-side, it can be very easy for you to absolutely dominate the field when it comes to planting the bomb and holding your position and the objective. Now we're going to go for rush routes on the opposite side. Now, I may still be on offense, but for defense, it's very much the same thing for both sides. We're going to rush into A here. I'll show you the rush route for A. It totally comes down to you. I like to go that way, but you really don't have to. And honestly, it's more optimal to go this way. But you can rush into here, toss your little trophy system, if I had one, and you're going to sit right here. Now, people will head glitch that little spot like I showed you on the other side. And this can be dangerous if they rush up, so make sure you hit your sniper shots. But you're going to want to probably just hold the bomb spot right here. You could even, for a safer route, you could just hold it right here if you need to. You could go run this way if you want to. Break into here, go through mid, get up there, all that stuff. If you do rush this side and you do have a sniper or an assault rifle, it's actually not that bad to run in here, slide, and then use your sniper and watch for people up top. Sometimes you can get easy picks like that if you hit your shots. And if you do, you can run this way. Make sure you watch this spot. Make sure nobody's there. Watch the room if nobody's there. You can either go up there if you choose, or you can run back this way and flank people that are already in A, probably planting the bomb. That's one route for A. Now, let's go all the way back and do the rush route for B. Now, B is a very simple rush route considering it's right there, but if you want to rush and not sit on the site, this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to run all the way in here because this is such a great bomb site place for the bomb. You can run up here, and immediately, if you have an assault rifle or your sniper, you can watch right here to see if anybody pushes. If they do, then pick them off. Some people will probably push from this side if they go the long way around, but it's very unlikely. If you do this route multiple times in the same game, there's a good chance that the person that usually comes here will go all the way around. So make sure you keep that in mind. Once you do that, you can actually... Whoops, I didn't want to get all the way down. All right, back to where we are. If you watch the spot and you get a couple picks, you can actually hop on this, and you can see anybody that's up here sitting up top. And you can pick them off if you need to. And if you do, you can actually just continue your route, go all the way down here, go all the way around, and you can check to see if there's anybody else, any stragglers you missed, sitting in corners, and you got that. And you can even go around this way if you're not feeling safe. You can go the long way. Totally up to you. But most of the time, if you pick them off here, all you have to do is watch this side, this line of sight, check this room if anybody's just camping in here waiting for you. And if you do not find anybody, you have full access to this whole area where they're going to be rushing. So you can either watch this little area here, you can get up top here and watch this little spot. You can jump down, rush in there this way, or you can go through the doorway over here and get behind them if you want to, just in case there's anybody camping in this room, just sitting in a corner. You get over here, you got your assault rifle sniper, and you just pick the spot off here. You can just rush right in, get anybody that's in A, go from there, really, because the enemy doesn't expect you to come up from behind them if they're in sight and they just took control of this area. And they plant the bomb, they're going to probably run into there, or they're going to run over here and sit in this room. So if you do get up behind them, make sure you check all of your corners, make sure nobody's in here just camping, waiting for you specifically, and you can go from there. Let me show you one more route, and that's the mid-rush route. Alright, so the final rush route I'm going to show you is the mid-rush route. Now, you don't have to do this rush route. Sometimes it's not really safe, but it's totally up to you. And I didn't show the mid-rush route on the offense side because I thought that was way more dangerous in general. Anyways, you're going to run down here, then you get over here, and you can pick the people off right here with your assault rifle or sniper. If nobody's up there, you can start moving down here. You can even rush this way. Make sure you don't break that glass or they will hear you, and you can get into here. And you can sometimes see people right here, but most of the time you're not going to be able to. So you're going to want to kind of make sure you're safe and push this corner here, watching this head glitch or this head glitch if for some reason somebody's down here. And then you go from there. Then you can do a big old flank and get in here and watch the people planting your bomb and take them out or kill them. And if you decide to do this route right here where you're in the water, make sure you're slow or people can hear your water stomping on your feet. No matter if you have an ninja on or not, the water is very noticeably loud. I upped the volume there so you can hear the water. I have Ninja on and it's still loud. So make sure you're crouching so people can't hear you once you pick off people up there. Check this area. Check this area. Make sure nobody's here. And you should be good to go on the route. You can even run all the way through middle if you want. Get up here and check for anybody up there. Or you can go all the way in here. Make sure nobody's planting on your A-bomb. Now, A-bomb is going to be the primary bomb people plant because B-bomb is in the spawn, which makes it much harder to get to. But if you can take over B, you have a pretty solid place to hold your bomb site. And it's very easy to win. Now we get on to Raid. Now, Raid is such an iconic map. It dates back from Black Ops 2. It was even in Black Ops 3. And everybody loves this map. It's such a good map. Now, I'm going to show you the rush routes for A side. If you go into A side, you're going to rush this way, and you have multiple options. You could go up these stairs, or you can go down here. If you go down here, make sure you have an assault rifle or sniper, because people can come from there, people can come from up here, and you got to make sure you watch that area. And you got to make sure you also watch this area, too. Sometimes people will go from over there and run this way, and they can go into the water. You got to make sure you watch that, too. Now, if you decide to go this route up here, there's a couple different ways you could watch. You can watch from up here. You can still watch from over here and over here, you know, the same things. And you used to be able to jump onto that tree, but you can't. But you can kind of peek this spot if you want to watch over here. It's not as strong if nobody rushes there, but it's still an option for you. Now, if once you get onto the site, you got to make sure you can either peek middle if you want to, or you can peek over here if you want to. This is probably where you're going to want your submachine gun or your assault rifle, and watch for people in there. Now, once you get to the site and you have everything cleared out, you can do multiple different plant options. You can plant right here, and you can watch it from in here, which is very strong, because you only have two ways to get in here. You can either watch from this way, or this way, and you can see the bomb perfectly fine from this direction, so this is a very decent spawn. Now, if you do plant it there, still, you can get up into money here, and you can watch it from this window, which is also very strong. And a lot of people do like to, if the bomb's planted, rush down into here and get into money so they can check the bomb and see if it's open and then rush it. And if you're already in here, you can watch this area, kill people that try to rush in, and then, you know, check your bomb to make sure nobody's defusing it, and you can go from there. And another spot you can watch is from up here. If you plant the bomb on that direction, you can watch it from up here. It can be dangerous because you got your whole line of sight open here if you watch from way back here. And you might want your sniper rifle in case people go up from there, or peek from there, or even come from that mid route into here, which can be dangerous, but it's not a bad spot at all, and you can easily watch the bomb from here. Now, if you're feeling really, you know, sus, you could stand here and wait for the bomb, see if you can hear it being defused, but it's very dangerous. But if you plant the bomb for this side and you plant it like right here, you can actually watch it from multiple angles. Now, back in Black Ops 2, you could not swim in this water. You couldn't. But it works in this game. You can watch from here. You can, you know, duck down underwater, make sure you're safe. People can't see you. So you can watch it from there. If you plant on... Get me up. If you plant from this side, right here, you can watch from over here, making sure you keep your middle route, you know, protected at all times. A lot of people like to rush through middle as well to get to the bomb site, so make sure you're watching that. You can get up here, and you can watch it from up here if you want to, with the only way for them to come and get you is from behind. You can get up here as well. Sorry, I had a brain fart. You can get up here and watch it here, but this is a horrible spot because there's so many people and so many different ways you have to look that if they just see you sticking out like a sore thumb, they can just kill you from here. And one final spot you can do, if you get over here, you can kind of watch it from here, but you can't see the bomb. Just make sure you have it planted on this side specifically so you can at least watch it. Because not a lot of people are going to expect you over here. So you can get any stragglers that come through middle or come from back here, but make sure you watch your back because people can come from there as well. And, you know, peek the side and all that stuff. So that is A site. Now, let's go on to B site. Now, the B site rush route is pretty simple. You just run this way and you got two options already. You can either run into here and you can whip out your sniper or assault rifle, and you can watch people coming through here, and through middle, which can be dangerous, and sometimes they can peek you and they can just duck back into cover if they're getting hurt. So you got to be careful about this spot. If you decide not to choose this spot, you can go this way and you can watch it with a sniper from here. You can watch up here. You can watch over here. You can rush into middle all the way. Make sure you watch for feet underneath this. If somebody does push through that little spot, you can watch up in the window. You can watch people over here. And you can pretty much just rush all the way behind these guys and get in there. Oh, you can hop through the window. Nice. You can get up here and go from there. If you plant the bomb on B site, make sure that you plant it in some good spots. Now, I've gone ahead and changed my class up a little bit so I can get a better picture for you guys on where you're going to want to plant the bombs. First of all, you could plant the bomb right here. I'm not going to place anything down for it, but you could plant the bomb right there, and you could run all the way over here, and you can see the bomb perfectly fine from here. Make sure that you're like head glitching this a little bit so they have a harder time seeing you, but you can plant the bomb right there, and that's the most open spot that you can watch the bomb. Now, if you want some cheeky bomb plants, you could plant the bomb right about here, which I'm going to throw my trophy system down. Boom. And you could run way over here, and right behind this car, you can actually lay down, and you can watch the bomb from here. And if you see the bomb disappear or move, or you see like a player foot or a name tag, you can just get right up, head glitch the bombs or the car here, and watch the bomb, and run over here, kill the guy, and go from there. If you continue to keep the bomb planted there, you can actually run up here as well. Watch the bomb from up here. It's very easy to see. You can even run all the way down here and watch the bomb from right here if you want to watch from there. Keep in mind that people could come from your right side or behind you, or people could come from that window, and you're going to be peeking out too far if they do COD time you and kill you from the window. Now, another good spot that you could plant the bomb is right here. Because if you plant the bomb there, you can actually watch it from over here behind this car. Now, it's not as strong, but you can see the bomb there. And if you see the bomb disappear, it's easy retakes. You just jump, you can kill them from here, etc. And it's not as strong, of course, and people can see you from under the van if they decide to come in here or go around, but it is a very solid spot nonetheless, especially if you're in a 1v1 situation and you just want a cheeky little spot to hold the bomb. Make sure that they don't come up behind you and go from there. Now, I wanted to save this to the other side where I explained this little spot, but this also works for our offense as well when you're defending the bomb. If you have the bomb planted right there where those two trophy systems are, you can easily jump shot and kill the guy that's defusing the bomb, which is such a nice little cheeky spot that nobody will ever expect. Now, of course, if you miss a shot, it'll just, freak them out and they'll run away from the bomb site and they won't try to defuse it. But those are some really good spots you could plant. And if you keep the bomb planted there, if you don't have a sniper, you can watch it from right here, watch your middle, watch the windows. You could go over here and watch around this side. You could even, wait until you hear the bomb planted and go from there. Now, back in the day, people used to sit right here, which is such a cheeky spot, but it is a spot. And I'm pretty sure with this game coming out, not a lot of people have played Raid. They probably don't know about this spot. So you could sit here and potentially wait until you hear your bomb being defused, and you could just peek right up and shoot them. Especially if you plant right here. Because then you're just, you're laying down and you're waiting for them. And it's such a good spot. And if you're a ninja player out there that likes to ninja bomb defuse, you could easily just hide there and then ninja the bomb and go from there. But those are the spots that you could watch the bomb from, which is pretty strong. Now, you can technically watch it from up here, but this is a little dangerous if, for say, they come around that way, come through the window, come through the back, or come through this side. There's a lot of dangerous spots, so this isn't exactly the best spot. But if you know the guy's way over there, and he's coming through middle, and you're up here, you have a good spot for it. Because then you can just shoot the guy. If you miss, you can drop down, take the right route, and then shoot him from this side, or you can take the left route and duck behind this car where you can deal with him from here. Especially if you plant the bomb right there and you're watching for him, you can easily just lay down here and then watch for the bomb in case he, decides he's going to go for that instead of trying to kill you if he lost line of sight of you or something. Now, there's one more rush route you could do from here, and that's the mid rush route. It's kind of fun to push, but it can be dangerous sometimes, and they beat you to this. But you're going to want your sniper rifle, and you can peek this, watch this area, and if you see nobody, you can rush right in here, get all the way up here, and you can challenge anybody you see in this room. You could either go from there and run out here and challenge anybody on B side if you want to, or you can run out in this direction, And you can challenge anybody you see in middle. You can head glitch this area, this bomb, check people out, use your sniper or assault rifle, and go from there. Now, we're going to get to the other side and explain some rush routes you could do on defense. Now, for defense, there's plenty of rush routes you could do. If you want to do the A rush route, you could either run down there or you can go this way, and I prefer this way, to be honest. You get out here, and you're immediately going to want to head glitch this, this rock here and watch the window. You can even see down on the head glitch. You're going to probably have to stand up because I think the bullets will... Oh, it won't. Perfect. So you can shoot over this rock and you'll be fine, but make sure you watch that. You're probably going to want your assault rifle or SMG out for this spot. Make sure nobody rush middle. You can check bomb site over here for B if they rush this way, or plant. You can peek middle if you want to. And pretty much that's the route for A. There's not really a whole lot of routes you could do for A besides that. You could run into here, technically, if you do this route, and run this way, and then you can watch the long side if anybody goes that way. You can get a pick over here or watch window. But other than that, A doesn't have a whole lot of rush routes. Now, let's go do the mid-rush route. Now, for the mid-rush route, it's pretty simple. You just run this way, and you do beat the enemy team, by the way, if you do the mid-rush route. You're going to want to jump, get over here. You can watch this area. You can actually pre-fire if you want to. If you have an LMG, you can shoot right through the wall. You have a sniper, you can shoot through the wall. And you can kill people rushing this way if you so choose. And then once you do that, you have a couple options. You got to make sure you watch your left side. It's very dangerous. But if I were you, I would hug this wall here, just in case anybody's picking off middle through that spot. Hug the wall. Watch your left side, make sure, or right side, make sure it's safe. Go this way, watch the middle, and then you can rush into their spawn for a flank onto B if you want. Or you can rush this way, try to see if you see anybody over here, and then rush into A, get a flank on them if they, got to the bomb site already. Get up here if you want to, and kill people. That's pretty much it for the mid-rush route. Now, let's go do the B-rush route. Now, for the B-rush route, you have plenty of options. You can either run this way, or you can run around this way. But you're probably going to want to run this way. It's a little bit faster, and you can go this way if you want to, and pick with your sniper in the window, or, at the van, or middle, or even that doorway. But I find that to be very dangerous. You could go this way, which is a lot more safe in my opinion. Also, if you don't want to rush all the way and you have a sniper, you can jump shot the guy in the window or in the doorway, and you can check bomb and be safe like that. But if you're going to rush this way, by the way, you don't have to shoot this glass or anything. You can just run right through it. Don't screw up your route. You don't have to jump it or anything. And you can go in here, watch the window, which is a little bit more safer. You can watch the mid route. You can watch the van or anyone that's running through the middle here. Or if you go this way, which I prefer, you can go all the way out here. You can watch your middle route. You can see the people in the doorway. You can see the people coming from here. You can even hide underneath the van here and look for people rushing this way. And this is actually extremely strong with a sniper right here. Or if you watch this spot, it's very good. And once you pick off any people there, you get up here, watch the window, and then you immediately watch this left room, see if anybody's camping in there. And then you can just rush, do a flank around the back, or you can do a flank through the top here. Get in here, kill people, do whatever you got to do to survive, and win the round. Now, I'm pretty sure that's every single route and bomb plant that I could think of for both the Pines and Raid. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. I'll still love you. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.